The envelope on Mara's desk looked ordinary. Pero para kay Mara, parang biglang bumalik ang isang bahagi ng buhay niya na matagal na niyang isinara. Inside were three things: a letter, a key, and one name, Rico. Napatingin siya sa pangalan ng matagal. 4 years. 4 na taon mula nung huli silang nag-usap. 4 na taon mula nang piliin lang magpatuloy sa magkaibang direksyon. And now, his name was right in front of her again. Hindi sa isang love letter, hindi rin sa isang personal na mensahe. It was written on a project proposal. A children's reading center. Isang lugar kung saan maaaring magbasa, matuto at mangarap ang mga bata. Mara had been asked to help lead the project. At sa ibaba ng proposal, may isang instruction. For project development and fundraising, please coordinate with Rico. Napangiti si Mara ng bahagya. Of all people. For a few seconds, she thought about putting the envelope away. Baka pwedeng iba na lang ako mausap kay Rico. Baka hindi naman talaga siya kailangan sa project. But deep inside, Mara knew that wasn't true. She had to call him. Hello mga katinig. Welcome to Tinig ng Mga Kwento, where stories speak to the heart. Ako si Annabelle. At ngayong gabi, gusto kong ikwento sa inyo ang tungkol kina Rico at Mara. Two people who once believed they were walking toward the same future. Dalawang taong nagmahal, nangarap, at gumawa ng mga planong akala nila ay sabay nilang tutuparin. But life had other plans. Naghiwalay ang kanilang mga landas. Their relationship ended. But 4 years later, something unexpected brought them back to the same dream. Hindi para balikan ang nakaraan, not to fall in love again, but to discover what their love had become. And to understand how they got there, let's go back to the beginning. 4 na taon bago dumating ang envelope sa mesa ni Mara, may isang simpleng pangarap ang dalawa. Gusto nilang gumawa ng maliit na reading center para sa mga bata sa kanilang community. It wasn't supposed to be anything grand. Walang malaking building, walang mamahaling furniture, just books, comfortable chairs, and a quiet place where children could read. Mahilig si Mara sa mga kwento. She loved reading to children and listening to the stories they created in their imagination. Si Rico naman ang mahilig magplano. He was the one who turned Mara's ideas into lists, schedules, and budgets. One afternoon, they sat together and started planning. 6 shelves, Rico said. 8, Mara answered. 6, 8. We don't have the budget for 8. Mara crossed her arms. Then find a way. Rico laughed. That's not how budgeting works. Then maybe your budget needs more imagination. Napatawa si Rico. At doon nagsimula ang kanilang maliit na plano. They wrote everything down. 8 shelves, a reading corner, Saturday storytelling. And one sentence that Mara wrote at the bottom of the page. Every child deserves a story worth telling. Tiningnan nila ang plano at sabay silang ngumiti. At that moment, they believed the reading center would become part of their future together. Hindi nila alam na may ibang direksyon ang buhay na naghihintay sa kanila. A few months later, may dumating na opportunity kay Rico. He was offered a job abroad. It was the kind of opportunity that could change his career. Mara was happy for him. Pero may sarili rin siyang opportunity. She had been offered a position that would allow her to continue working with children in their community. Pareho silang may gustong tahakin. And neither of them wanted the other to give up their dream. So they tried to find a way. We'll make it work. Of course we will. We can do long distance. We'll visit each other. They said those things because they wanted to believe them. Pero habang mas pinag-usapan nila ang future, mas naging malinaw ang problema. It wasn't just about distance. It was about the lives they wanted to build. Rico wanted to explore a new life. Gusto naman ni Mara na manatili at magpatuloy sa community na mahal niya. Neither dream was working. Pero hindi rin madling pagsabayin ang dalawang magkaibang direksyon. One evening, Mara finally asked him, "If you stay for me, will you resent me?" Tahimik si Rico. Then he asked her, "If I leave, will you resent me?" Hindi agad nakasagot si Mara. Because sometimes, the hardest questions are the ones where both answers hurt. They still loved each other. Pero unti-unti nilang naiintindihan na hindi sapat ang pagmamahal para piliin kung anong buhay ang dapat nilang tahakin. Eventually, Rico left. Mara stayed. And their relationship ended. Hindi dahil nawala ang pagmamahalan, but because they realized that sometimes loving someone also means allowing them to become the person they need to be. The first few months were difficult. May mga araw na gustong tumawag ni Mara. There were nights when Rico would look at his phone and wonder if he should send a message. Pero pinili nilang huwag. They knew that if they kept reaching back, they might never learn how to move forward. So slowly, they stopped talking. Rico built his career. Si Mara naman ay nagpatuloy sa pagtatrabaho kasama ang mga bata. They met new people. Natutong mabuhay nang hindi umaasa sa isa't isa. They created new routines. And little by little, the old dream became quiet. The reading center. Ang 8 shelves. Ang Saturday storytelling. The sentence they had written together. Hindi naman talaga nila nakalimutan. They simply stopped talking about it. 4 years passed. At akala ni Mara, tapos na ang chapter na yon. Until the envelope arrived. Back in the present, Mara was still staring at her phone. Matagal niyang tinitigan ang pangalan ni Rico. Then she finally pressed call. 1 ring, 2, 3. Hello? Napahinto si Mara. 4 years had passed, pero pamilyar pa rin sa kanya ang boses nito. "Hi, Rico." There was a short silence. "Mara?" "Yes. Are you okay?" Napangiti siya. "That's actually what I was going to ask you." Tumawa si Rico. At kahit 4 na taon na ang lumipas, may pamilyar pa ring warmth sa tawa niya. Mara explained the project. Sinabi niya ang tungkol sa funding, about the children, at tungkol sa reading center na minsan nilang pinangarap. Then she told him why his name was on the proposal. Tahimik si Rico. Then he asked, "Do you still have our old plans?" Tumingin si Mara sa envelope. "Yes. Send them to me." At iyon ang naging simula. Walang confession. Walang dramatic reunion. Just 2 people agreeing to look at an old dream again. They started working together. Pero this time, iba na ang dahilan. They were not planning a future as a couple. Nagpaplano sila para sa mga batang gagamit ng reading center. They contacted donors. Nanghingi sila ng books. They asked volunteers to help. Nagplano sila ng reading area. They reviewed budgets and schedules. And slowly, the project began to grow. One afternoon, Rico looked at the budget. "You still want 8 shelves?" "Of course. We can only afford 6 right now." Mara smiled. "Then we'll find a way to get the other 2. Rico laughed. "Some things never change." Tumingin si Mara sa kanya. "Maybe some things are worth keeping." At bumalik sila sa kanilang trabaho. No awkward expectations. Walang kailangang patunayan. There was no question about where their relationship was going. Because this time, they were not building a relationship. They were building something else. Something that could outlive them. Habang nagtatrabaho sila, napansin nilang marami na ring nagbago sa kanilang dalawa. Rico had become more patient. Mas marunong na siyang makinig bago magsalita. Mara had become more confident. Hindi na niya kailangan ng ibang tao para sabihing tama o mahalaga ang mga ideas niya. They were no longer the same people who had said goodbye 4 years ago. At baka iyon ang dahilan kung bakit mas madali na silang nagkakaintindihan ngayon. Before, they wanted the same future. Ngayon, pareho lang nilang gustong magtagumpay ang project. The question was no longer, where is the relationship going? Ang tanong na nila ngayon ay, what does this project need? And somehow, that made everything simpler. A few weeks before the official opening, they allowed some children to visit the center. Hindi pa perpekto ang lugar. May mga kailangang ayusin. May mga shelves pang hinihintay. But the children didn't care. They saw books. Nakakita sila ng lugar kung saan pwede silang umupo at magbasa. One little boy picked up a book and approached Mara. "Can I take this home?" Mara smiled. "You can read it here." Nalungkot ang bata. Rico noticed. He walked over. "Why not?" Tumingin si Mara sa kanya. "We only have one copy." Rico smiled. "Then we'll get another one." Napangiti ang bata. "Really? Really?" Yumakap ang bata sa libro at tumakbo pabalik sa reading area. Mara watched him. Then she looked at Rico. "You know we're going to need more money." "I know. More books. I know. More shelves. I know." Napatawa si Mara. "You haven't changed." Rico smiled. "Neither have you." Pero pareho nilang alam na hindi yun lubos na totoo. They had simply kept the parts of themselves that were worth keeping. 3 months later, dumating ang opening day. The reading center was finally ready. Puno ng mga bata ang lugar. Parents came to visit. Volunteers helped organize the books. And stories filled the room they had once only imagined. Mara stood near the entrance. Rico walked beside her. For a moment, neither of them said anything. They simply watched. Then Mara smiled. "We actually did it." Rico nodded. "We did." Tumingin siya sa paligid. "Do you remember when we thought this would be our future?" "I remember." Huminga ng malalim si Mara. "Nung hindi tayo nagkatuluyan, akala ko pati itong pangarap natin nawala na." Rico looked at her. "But it didn't." Umiling si Mara. "No. It just became something different." Tumingin siya sa mga batang nagbabasa. "Maybe something better." Rico smiled. "Maybe." Later that afternoon, when most of the visitors had gone home, they sat outside the center. Naririnig pa rin nila ang mga batang nagkukwentuhan sa loob. Mara looked at Rico. "You know something?" "What?" "I don't miss who we were." Napangiti si Rico. "Neither do I." Napatawa siya ng mahina. "That's actually a good thing." "Yeah." Tahimik sila sandali. Then Mara said, "But I'm glad we happened." Tumingin si Rico sa kanya. "Me too." At sapat na yun. Hindi nila kailangang balikan ang relationship nila. They did not need another chance at being together. Hindi nila kailangang baguhin ang nakaraan. Their love had been real. Their relationship had ended. And both things could be true. Before they left, Mara handed Rico a small wooden plaque. "Read it." Tiningnan ni Rico ang plaque. "The Little Story House." Underneath were the words, "Every child deserves a story worth telling." Napangiti siya. "You kept the original line?" Tumango si Mara. "Some things are worth keeping." Rico looked at her. "And some things are worth changing." Ngumiti si Mara. "Exactly." Mga katinig, maybe that's what happens to some kinds of love. It begins with two people. Then life changes. Nagtatapos ang relationship. Pero hindi nangangahulugang nawawala na rin ang meaning nito. Sometimes, love becomes gratitude. Minsan nagiging respeto. Sometimes it becomes a lesson. At minsan, nagiging isang bagay na pwedeng makatulong sa ibang tao. Rico and Mara didn't become husband and wife. Hindi nila nakuha ang future na minsan nilang pinangarap. But together, they created something that would become part of many children's lives. At marahil, Yun ang tunay na transformation ng kanilang love story. Hindi na ito tungkol sa kanilang dalawa. It became about what they could give. Maybe you have a dream that reminds you of someone. Isang lugar na gusto niyong puntahan. A business you once wanted to build. Isang kanta na minsan yung gustong i-record. Or maybe a life you once imagined together. At nang matapos ang relationship, akala mo kailangan mo ring kalimutan ang pangarap. But maybe you don't. Maybe the dream simply needs a new meaning. Hindi mo kailangang ibalik ang taong kasama mo noon. You don't have to recreate the past. Pwede mong kunin ang magagandang bahagi nito. Learn from the painful ones and build something new. Dahil minsan, hindi namamatay ang pangarap dahil natapos ang isang relasyon. It simply waits for us to become ready to continue it. Rico and Mara thought their story ended 4 years ago. Pero baka ang natapos lang talaga ay ang relationship nila. The dream continued. Ang lesson ay nagpatuloy. The kindness continued. At ang love, nagbago ng anyo. Hindi lahat ng pagmamahalan ay kailangang mauwi sa forever. Some love stories create families. May mga love stories na nag-iiwan ng memories. Some teach us how to become stronger. At may mga pagmamahalan na nag-iiwan ng isang bagay na mas malaki kaysa sa relationship mismo. A place, isang pangarap, a purpose, isang bagay na makakatulong sa buhay ng ibang tao. And maybe, that's enough. Mga katinig, maybe you're holding on to an old chapter because you're afraid that letting go means it was not important. Pero hindi ganun ang letting go. Letting go does not erase what happened. Hinahayaan ka lang nitong bigyan ng bagong kahulugan ng kwento. Kung may taong minahal mo noon at hindi na bahagi ng buhay mo ngayon, you don't have to hate the past. Hindi mo kailangang burahin ang lahat. You can simply say, "Thank you for what you taught me." At pagkatapos, magpatuloy ka. Dahil hindi mo kailangang ulitin ang isang kwento para patunayang naging mahalaga ito. Sometimes, you honor the past by building a better future. Rico and Mara didn't get the life they planned. Pero nakagawa sila ng bagay na hindi nila kailanman naisip. Together, without becoming a couple again. At marahil, yun ang tunay na pagbabago. Hindi mo binabalikan ang dati. Hindi mo rin kinakalimutan. You simply take what it taught you and allow it to become something beautiful, something useful, something that can live beyond you. Because sometimes, love does not stay where it started. Nagbabago ito, lumalaki. It becomes wisdom, nagiging gratitude. It becomes purpose. At minsan, nagiging regalo ito sa ibang tao. So if there's a love story in your life that did not end the way you wanted, maybe you don't have to rewrite the ending. Baka kailangan mo lang maintindihan kung ano ang naging kahulugan nito. This is Annabelle. And this is Tinig ng Mga Kwento, where stories speak to the heart. Until our next story, alagaan mo ang puso mo. And remember, not every love story ends with two people staying together. Sometimes, the love remains in what they choose to create. Good night, mga katinig.